want to try something new. Let me treat this like therapy. I feel like it's always been therapy, but I feel like I'm gonna try to be more brutally honest. Is it recording? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this existence is quite. I feel like I'm doing good. Um, I just don't think anyone really understands me. I feel like I feel like an alien. Like honestly, like like when I talk to people and then I try to relate to them, I just feel like I'm running in quicksand and I just don't understand how to connect with people anymore where I can get my point across and they can understand what I'm talking about because most people that I talk to just don't really understand life. Like they are consumed with things that really don't matter. Like 90% of the shit that people try to talk to me about, I'm like, I just don't understand. Like you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again, and you don't aren't concerned about your happiness. And it's just like your happiness should be your number one concern. First, your health should be health and happiness are two like the same thing. And I feel like people are more concerned about their physical health than they are their mental health. Because if you're like, I feel like both. It's like it's kind of like you need one. Like if your engine in your car is broken, like it doesn't matter if it looks nice. You know what I mean? Like your head is your engine, and people just let that shit run on empty. But they're like, oh no, but the car looks good. But that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like if the car looks good, that doesn't matter at all. You know what I mean? I do feel like an alien though. I think I've just two things in my life have just completely derailed me from living a normal existence. My dad died. My dad died way too early. I still need my father every day. Um, my father left me here because he was like the biggest fan. He, like, I mean, just the dude who like when I said something, he would in his mind, like you could tell he was like, okay, and then he would say something, and you would be like, oh, you understand what I'm talking about. Like, my best friend died, and haven't been the same since. One dude, like one person, really, that understood me on every single level is gone, and it's depressing. Like, I'm not depressed, but I'm depressed. You know what I mean? Like I'm still happy that I'm alive, but it's like everything I do in honor of my father, and I just am to the point where I wish he was here because he wasn't good. He was a fucked up human being. Like he did a lot of stupid shit, but like deep down was like salt of the earth, like a great fucking dude. And is it recording? Okay, I just don't have that person anymore. And I thought my best friend was that person, but now the more I I don't think he quite understands me. Like when I talk to him, I mean, we used to be like this, but I mean, I guess he's moved on to. I mean, he's married now. He's got, probably he's probably gonna have kids soon. I think he's moved on to the existence that a normal person wants. And we were on the same train, and he decided to get off. And I it was enjoying the train ride, so I'm still on the train. But I can't I can't explain to him the train anymore cuz he's been off for a minute. I mean, we're still close. I still love him to death, but I just like every time I talk to him, he's worried about me because he doesn't understand my existence, which I don't think anybody will ever understand my existence because I'm an alien. I'm autistic or I'm an alien or I just the the structure of this universe that they force upon you, I just don't subscribe to it anymore. You know what I mean? Like my existence will be what I want it to be. I'm not going to live in the box that you've set for generations. You know what I mean? I'm not going to the game that you want to play. I don't feel like playing it anymore. Like I'm gonna do my thing and figure the rest of it out. Like I want to get land so bad. Like my goal is to get land and have people live with me. I love people. I love certain people. A lot of people I just don't get. I like recently some this girl I know, she's a lesbian, which I love gay people. I love first off, I love everybody. But my brain I don't understand. I don't think anybody understands how other people live. Like I don't get I don't hate anybody, but a lot of women um, choose to live in existence where common sense and reality don't mix. And I know a lot of things I do don't make sense to people, but the more I'm interacting, like I feel like I've been dropped on an island and all the people around me have lived on that island forever and all the island rules make sense to them, but I'm an outsider and they're like explaining to me how to live on this island and I'm just like nothing you're telling me right now makes me want to live on this island. Like I'm just going to stay on this island cuz I don't know how to get off this island cuz I like being alive and on this island. And the outside the island is existence that I don't know, like death, like uh, never. But I just you're trying to explain to me how to live like on an island that I really don't want to live on this. Like the way most people choose to live their lives makes no sense to me. They hate their lives, they hate their jobs, they hate most of the people they call quote unquote friends, and they just keep making the same. They're like in loops. Like I keep walking past all these people, and they're in loops, and I try to like shake them to wake them up, and they just keep living in a loop. And then I try to explain to them like, hey, you're living in this loop. Like you keep making the same mistake. Like I'm Bill Murray. This is perfect actually. I'm Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day, and everyone around me is living the same day over and over and over again. And I'm trying to be like, yo, you gotta wake up. Like you're in a loop. And they get angry that I point out that they're in a loop. Does that make any sense to anyone? Yeah, probably not. It's a very interesting existence I have. Um, but I'm happy. I am happy. I'm not making a lot of money. I'm probably the poorest I've ever been in my life, but I'm happy. Does that make any sense? It makes no sense to me, to be honest with you. I'm like literally the poorest I've ever been. Yeah, I am the most happy I've ever been. What's up, Abu? I don't know who that means. Um, no, because I was making really good money at my last job, and it just drained me of all my existence. I am actually okay, Abu. How are you? I hope I'm saying your name right. Dorme. Abu Dorme. I don't know what that means. It sounds delightful. I'm actually really okay. I'm just dealing with a lot of anxiety because certain people in my life are starting to crack my foundation of my existence, and it's like really getting me into a weird headspace where I might have to cut off people I really love, and it's scary. It's scary to outgrow people that you thought would be with you for like to the day you die. But you gotta sometimes you gotta cut part of the tree to make sure the tree keeps growing. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. It's just really sad because the certain people in my life that I thought would be there forever are really starting to reveal themselves to be toxic individuals that threaten to destroy me, and it's really sad. It's really sad. Um, but I'm good. I could be good and not good at the same time. That's my existence. Is being good, like being. I'm great. I mean, I have I have little things in my life that I wish I could change, but overall, I'm very happy. Um, because the more I live in this existence, the more I realize, as fucked up as I think I am in the head, there are people way more fucked up than me. But I feel like that's like my purpose in life is to find these people and try to help them. But uh, I just feel like they're like I feel like the Matrix isn't real, but it is real. You know what I mean? I feel like people are just in a loop. They're in a loop, and oh man, my phone is just dying like right away. Just in a loop, and they just cannot break out. And I feel like I've broken out of the loop, but I feel like I can't take people with me. And it's really quite sad that I can't take people with me. Because all I want to do is take people with me out of the loop. But they choose the darkness because the light scares them. But I've embraced the light, if that makes sense to anybody that's listening. Um, the light is truth, and the truth will set you free. And it's not, I mean, I know that's cliche, um, but it's just the existence of light scares people. It used to scare me. I'm not gonna lie. The light used to scare the shit out of me. I used to worry about death. I used to worry about the existence of things, but I've proven, I have not proven, I have been given word through feelings and emotions that this isn't the end. We go on. Alright, bye. Sorry, Boo. I hope that's how you say your name. I feel really offended if you didn't, if that's not how you say it. But I appreciate you showing up and listening for a little bit. But let's see if we can find people on. I feel like my phone's gonna die, but that's fine. We'll go on TikTok and do a. We'll do a live on TikTok and be like, "Hey, you want to be on the podcast?" And see if we can't get people to. Get people to be on the podcast. But yeah, I think that's where I'm at currently. Just worried about existence. Oh, I don't like that. Um, mirror video. Live on YouTube. Let's make a video being like, hey, I'm going live on maybe YouTube. Would you like to check it out? Make sense? Hey, it's Gentle Savage. If you'd like to be a guest on my YouTube channel, I'm going live right now on TikTok, so join my TikTok and yeah, be a guest on my podcast. Peace and love. There. I hate the sound of my voice. You would think like if someone hated the sound of their voice, they wouldn't do podcasting and try to be on YouTube. I'm a weird dude. Live podcast.